Alright, hopefully everything runs a little better for this one. Yeah, more ranked. And then maybe this time if anyone's actually on or if everyone's been watching Frosties. More than I will guess she will Kuga. I guess she'll Kuga and then I assault anyways. I'm still alive. I didn't mean to block that, but I will take it. I wanted to backdash, but she wasn't gonna let me out with that. How is... Yeah, you're not plus that one. Yeah, I air shielded that one, but I kinda got lucky with it. Yeah, there is 2B, 2C. Probably should have 3C that instead. I yeah, that was the case if I just pressed shield once to push her out. I'm gonna say, you see S? Since they see S, then I didn't tech. It's still considered all the one combo that they had CS from. That was pretty risky to just mash there, but it worked out. They might have thought I was still in recovery, so they tried to mash and got punished for it. Yeah. I'm a little tired today. Okay. Yeah, another case of you get VO'd, you VO back, you get DP, or DP back. I was hoping to follow up pretty fast. Keep it simple. If I'd have done it again, I might have still won that. I'll see if I can be out. I mash Mugen. Yeah, sometimes when they're in the corner, you really gotta delay your DP or delay your pickup. Like in that case, if I would have just went for the regular timing, they'd have slipped right through it again. Gosh, so. Because they're really like just playing passively at round start, probably expecting just wild thrusts. You jump throw, do it again. Do it again. Oh, they don't want any more. I think they might have tried to... I think they tried to DP there and might have just whiffed, or not whiffed, but messed up the input. So they got a button and instead got 2 bead for their troubles. Guess I can talk about some more round start things. I mean, Orie in general, it's either back up, 6-6C, one of your thrusts, because we're all animals that crave for the thrust. Even though it's not good on round start at all. You get, yeah, like almost 1400, 1300, yeah, it would be 1250, no whirlpool. Like what, maybe catch something with charge thrust. Yeah, not really any surprises there. It's a mirror. It is what it is. I will say, if you're able to shield the divine thrusts or the charged divine thrusts, you'll probably win out between you and the opponent. These days I have a lot of trouble in the mirror because I can't seem to do that very well. I talked about Gordo briefly in the last video. He likes to do just a lot of moral slide in the Grim Reaper. Sometimes when they've noticed that you started backing off, they'll rush in at you. Very rarely, since they can generally win the round start, they'll just kind of back off, but not all the time, not most of the time. At least in my experience. Kava's on the other hand, they'll do like 5A or 5B, like they'll just mash their big old noodly arm button. Yeah, you'll see them just press 5B, 5BB. Sometimes they'll press the 5C. And then when they start getting used to you, if they're not doing like any of those or doing their cross the screen stretch, trying to catch you doing jumps with it, stuff like that. But do I get to, no. Like, the 2-1-4s. You might see those. I don't tend to see them a lot. And then those buttons, the bane of my existence. since I like to fly and that just kind of slaps you. If you do your command order early in the air, sometimes you can do it early enough that their 4B will whiff and you'll hit them, which is pretty nice. Gordo. So 5C mortal slide. Hold on, this is just going to be a very distant neutral, so you get within that range. Like, ideally you can get out of mortal slide range or to a range where you'll only get hit by the first part of it. And then you can usually crush them if they try to do stuff afterwards. Okay, yeah. When they've got meter, they'll just Reaper sometimes. Well, I've got Vorpal, so him making distance is fine to me. Neutral gets a little... Oh, alright. That one's not. Yeah, neutral gets harder when Gordo has Vorpal because then he gets the enhanced force function. Yeah. I think he must have did a Reaper. But yeah, if he gets his enhanced force function, getting past that rusty nail makes the matchup a lot rougher. Because like, if he's just throwing it regular, you can usually duck it and it's a lot slower. Yeah. And always punish them if they just do Reaper at the round start, because that is Gordo's DP. So it's really slow. I thought I had enough time to thrust since I shielded the overhead. Alright, just do it. I'm gonna A-cross. I didn't have the defense. Yeah, as you can see, that little claw rusty nail. It's a lot slower out of Vorpal, but you can get more out of that. So I 3D'd there because I wasn't sure if I would actually connect with the ADP. I might not have needed the DO. Yeah, but you don't have Vorpal, your rusty nail isn't going to do much for you. Oh. Yeah. Sometimes Assault JC will catch backdashes. Sometimes your Assault JC will catch people backdashing on Wake Up. 6-6C is a good one for catching people doing backdashes on Wake Up. Like the last video, Cheesy's Nanase was just backdashing out of the 2-2C setups. Then there was just nothing I could really do in those situations at that distance. But Yeah, as I was saying earlier though, sometimes you can, if you stall really early and they're just, oh, Orie in the air, mash 4B. If you stall early enough, your command order will hit them, hit Merkava. You do the A version, which will give you a full combo. Otherwise, a lot of the neutral is kind of just getting past this. You play at a distance enough and jump in up to a point to get them to start doing this so that now you're open to start thrusting them a little. There's also, like, if you can partially block the 5C, the 214A, and dash block to about 3/4 of the screen, you have the chance to dash block something and then thrust, or just dash a little and thrust at that distance. Not charge thrust, but just be thrust. And then flying. Flying I was having a lot of issues with eventually when they'd constantly start zoning, because it's a little rough to get around all the fire. And when they do the fire, then they can just falling JC or something. Is this going to go? I love playing this game. Is the match gonna go? No, it won't. What was this? Oh yeah. Merkava J2C is rough. This is one of those buttons of, like, if you have them blocking, they like to hit you with this during one of your, like, if you try to rebeat, if you give them a second, sometimes they'll do that. This is a case of pressing 5C. 5C kills this. Or 3B if you really want to do that, but I'll say 5C that. 5C it's a little more consistent in catching up back. Especially since it moves Orie forward the step. What else is there? I think the little worms is 2-2? Yeah. So, you can kill those with Divine Thrust. It's also okay to just, like, run past it if you gotta, because it takes that second to trigger. It's just in those instances you also gotta get past Merkava doing, you know, flight stuff. Oh, yeah, falling JB. They'll do like a fireball on the falling JB if you try to approach them in the air with an air-to-air. Merkava's a rough matchup. I don't mind it, but I know it's generally considered a rougher matchup. This one's not. Oh, this could go. I was not sure if he was going to mash 5cc at round start or if he was going to up back. He did like neither of them. Oh, I wanted a 3B, 6-2, 3A, but oh, I'm just completely missing my DPs. In instances like that, if you get them to like block 2-2C in the air or even J214C, or not J, but just if they're blocking something in your command order while they're in the air, dash forward 3B or 5C or just any grounded button. It'll hit him. Full combo. Good times. Very nice. Oh my gosh, I'm missing everything tonight. Nope. Yeah, I didn't do that at all. I just consistency. I knew it was the end. No. What was I talking about? I get so lost so easily. Yeah, stage type C. A lot of the time, Merkavas like to press 2C, since it moves them forward so far. You know, when they're at this, like, distance, and it's, oh, 2C. 2C, 2A, or I think it's B, a little double stomp. Speaking of, well, can't really say speaking of for this one, since that was like 2 other people prior. I'm gonna, if this goes through, I'm going to, no. I was gonna say I'm gonna up, back, assault forward, try to get over the 5BB. Because that'll also go over any, like, C button. You can't just assault this, though. It's so big, it just hits you. That's why I'm saying up back, though, to evade the initial hits. Then just assault forward JC. Yeah. They like doing this. Nipping your ankles. Since it, as you see, it's vacuuming and in. So it makes your combos easier. It gets a good 2B, 2A into their stock. I've sometimes gotten 3C to go over one of these. I want to say it's this one, but you know, yeah, 3C is still okay here. 3C will sometimes slap this flip, sometimes you'll just go right underneath it. If you slap the flip, it's an air counter hit, combo, and if they're doing one of these, you're kind of okay. Batista's one I played a lot with Suika. Since, like, her round start, Suika would either do, like, JC into rejump JC so he could do an overhead drill right after. He'd also do, like, round start laser beam or round start dash C. And much like yesterday, Hyde doing 2-2s, you can round start shield the laser beam and then A thrust as a punish. And then if it's the second round, you'll have the meter to EX it. I don't really enjoy Batista though, so doing it myself is a little much. You do generally, when you're trying to pressure her, you want to try to get her to stand up. So if you do something like a 4C and you stand up, they 100% were trying to DP you, trying to DP a 6B. Or not DP, but flash kick. You know. Suika's an absolute lad who will just flash kick everything. Yeah. And then stuff like this, you can just round start 4C it. It's really hard to time that. You can actually try to meet her in the air with a JB. You know, JB, JC, and the J214A. That type of stuff. I don't know if you have the time to do a 2-2A. If you ever see Batista's doing like in the ball, that's not real. You can throw that, assuming you blocked it. But that's why they have the 2 force functions. They'll shoot the feet out. They should mostly be doing that, but if they're doing that, it's usually because they have Vorpal to make it safe. That way, like, even if they did see they got blocked, they just CS it and they're fine. There's things like, not that one, but this one, 2-2s kills it entirely. That is assuming she doesn't follow behind it or throw a bunch of laser beams to make your life out trying to get a 2-2 down. It can be pretty rough. Suika has a clip of this. He threw the EX ball and I tried to force function over it and I barely got clipped on like that top left of the ball. And it kept bouncing me back the entire way. So all the distance I had made trying to jump it was undone. It took me back to the other side of the screen. I couldn't do anything, and then I just got air unblockable. It was very funny to watch, but really sucked to have it happen to you. Suika's also, like, he'll do the beam into EX beam. Or sometimes I'll just do the EX beam to keep me blocking. It's been a while since I've played them though. But if it's something like that, just kind of shield it for grid. This game does not want to play today. I don't know if the matchup has really changed much. You just have to watch out for the overheads, the people on the hitboxes doing the dash and the drill. I feel like it's a matchup, if she's not doing 6-6-Cs, it's a matchup that you can wake up backdash a little safer in, and not die to them doing silly dash up, half charged overheads. I personally find that matchup fun, even if it is a bullet hell. Eltnum's pretty straightforward. Like, she's got the gun, so you watch her bounce shots. Don't get hit by 6B like they tried to hit me first there. Let's just spend it. Oh, I got hit by the 6B. This won't be a lot though. Yeah, even though I got hit, that was essentially the damage of taking a throw. Watch your feet. Shots. Yeah. We react to those. I have no clue what's happening there. But okay. Outnums in the wild, I'm mostly, like, when they're making you block stuff, if they're not doing strike throw, you'll see them do, like, 5 CC. Stop trying to overhead me, bro. Oh, gosh. Yeah, they'll do like that little 2C into 5C to pull the whip back. When she would pull the string back, is you can jump at her. Jump at her with a button. Oh gosh. Look, person, I'm sorry. Please die so we can get out of this. Kick slam. Oh. I don't want to be broken, so I'm gonna have to go. Yeah, they thought since I whipped something they'd be able to dash in on me. But no, that distance I can... I pressed 5B, 5A would have been perfectly fine. Oh, if you decide to be an Orie that likes to fly free, so you can assault out of force function. If you have Vorpal, you can force function. And during any of this, stalls with your command orders makes it a little harder to get you, and your J2C carries your momentum, so you can go farther. You'll also occasionally smack people. You don't get a whole lot for it being this high. And then also, command order EX will send you backwards. This is what you bait hide 3Cs with. Or, again, you can kind of really early throw your command order. But with hide, it's not nearly as free. I say free, but it's not nearly as consistent. It's more likely hide is gonna slap you in the mouth for it. Because hide 3C is huge. I'm just gonna dash block forward. Person's not used to the force function. Yeah. Now, Vitisa's, I swear Suka probably did it to me. She's just someone I always expect has a flash kick on him. So, rather than Oki her, I let her wake up and then we play from neutral, because it's gonna be what it's gonna be. Even if she doesn't get a lot off of just a raw flash kick, it's just, if she flash kicks you, you're now very far away from her, and you're back to playing a bullet hell. So just, if you have to give up Oki, just give it up and play the game. I think that's probably why I like the piece though, because like, playing against her feels more neutral heavy. And yeah, if she'd have gotten that ball out, your command orders will go through projectiles. So like, you can occasionally, if Akatsuki slow fireball CS's and follows behind it, you can sometimes slap them with a command order from behind it. More often than not, they're dash blocking the whole way, or when they get close, so that doesn't work out for you. But there are the rare occasions it will work. Oh my gosh. Do they respect DPCS? Okay, so she had Gem already set, which is why they went ahead with the Flash King there. Because if they were wrong, they were still covered by Gem. Which felt weird to have a DP die to a Flash Kick, but I should have read the situation a little harder. Alright, fastball. And they're just not wanting it. Wake up, mash to A. Yeah, even if you shield that falling JC, since it's multi-hitting move, you can't really punish that. Oh my gosh, I flubbed that entire thing. Oh yeah, contrary to assaults, if you force function, you can still block fireballs. If you assault, you can't block anything. Yeah, I was already talking about all that. Yeah, and since your momentum carries a little, if you're better at it than I am, Kikiang J2C, or like just up and immediately down. If you're not doing it right, you'll be like full at the top of the screen. If you're doing it right, like how they have you in the combo tutorial that wants you to do like J2B, J214B. If you're getting it at a really low height like that, you can kind of, yeah, like that. You can kind of move around the field with it. It's not, it's probably a lot better like against Nanase. You'll slap sword cars. You will still absolutely die to wind ball, so if that's in play, you probably don't want to be doing this. Yeah. Double force function, J2C. Double pressing it. I think I'd mentioned it prior. If you go over them and still press the direction you were facing into assault, you'll assault back. Or now that I'm holding back, I'll still shield, which is not what I want to be doing there. You can, if you manage to like knock someone down and then do that, and you actually bait a DP that doesn't hit you, And then you assault back. And I know if Merc does his reversal, you'll assault back JC and barely clip him during the recovery. And then do the whole JC, JC4. And then people like hide, since they're still so high up in the air, you'd assault back and press JB, JA. It's not a lot of damage doing that one, just because the assault proration is a little weirder. Like, yeah, you lose a lot of damage off of an assault combo unless it grid breaks or it's counter hit, I think. At least you used to. I don't know so much anymore, if that's the thing. Whatever. I think I was talking about Seth a little. Usually the like backdash into orb. You won't usually see them do like dive. They like to do their backdash, air, forward, backdash. And the orb and to wait for you to block so that they just dash in and do stuff. Some of them will mash 5cc. You don't usually see them do that. They'll not JB. Yeah, they'll like assault JC at you. 6C being the overhead. That's not a round start, you'll see. They'll never just throw an orb. That's so unsafe. Especially against Orie. Like, at that point, thrust them. They'd be expecting it anyway. I don't think I so much see any of these sorts of teleports. They're really more concerned with just making space, throwing their orb, and playing their game. Make you block their stuff and enjoy being strike thrown into what's the 360? Into whatever his grab is. His 3C is another pretty good anti-air. It's not high level, but yeah. What was it? 5cc. Yeah, that's usually what you'll see if they've got meter to make it safe. 5cc, GG, and stuff. And then, yeah, their game plan is entirely throw orb, make you block. He's a rough one. I know he used to have an unblockable setup. I don't know if he still has it. It would be something like throw EX orb and then they'd do a full charge. So if you stood there blocking, you get unblockable, and if you try to do anything, you get hit by orb. Or you're kind of doomed to get hit by orb or something like that. I figured out the tech, and I get away with a lot of stuff. Just entirely delay your wake up. Don't tech to get up, because that's what most people times all their OP for. Sometimes, as you saw in that earlier match, if you just sleep, you might just win the cycle for it. It's more worth it being hard knocked down, because I'm gonna end up in a situation blocking something anyways. I'm gonna A thrust, figuring they're going to... Nope. I was sort of expecting them to do a dash attack, which if they did it and I was right, it would have given the counter hit A thrust move, or A thrust combo. I was gonna say, I shielded that. I'm glad we both lived, so I didn't get murdered for it. And then I pressed the larger button. Nope. So, yeah, that's kind of the other thing. You know, Mikas are perfectly fine with pressing 5 DD. Ah. Yeah, that was just a case of I was being patient. I didn't need to press anything. If I would have shielded, I would have died for it. But since I wasn't, it came out as a yellow throw. Yeah, just keeping it simple, taking my time, being calm. Mika flies around a lot. She's really hard to pin down. Like, yeah, you can kind of try to with the 214B, but as you've been seeing, she's been like flying forward then back, and forward then back. Yeah, I'm just trying to leverage the A command order for distance. I'm gonna spend it all. Just, it'll barely kill. Meter and under night, you get it so fast. I tried to do that. Oh, I was pressing stuff. I wasn't even sure if that would hit. And the way she goes on the side. Beautiful. Yeah, I understand the replacing the black for the yellow, which looks good, but I don't like the black with that yellow. Make sure this is unblockable still. Yeah, it's still unblockable. You can avoid this by jumping. You can jump to avoid the unblockable, but that's why the setup has the EX orb, so you can't jump. That's what it was, I think. I'll just disclaimer, I don't play Seth, I don't remember the specifics, it's been a while. And Deuce still wasn't doing that, so it wasn't getting refreshed. 660. Yeah, I've got nothing to reach that. I might have been able to Rising JC it. Yeah, there I just won it out. Oof. I'm still trying to 3DD this. Yep, that's a low. Yep, just stun the bar, be sure. I thought I was going to evade that for a second. I accidentally made a throw, I wanted to stop. not doing the jumping throw follow-up on that. Yeah, even EX, if it's not raw, I think I should have did A version CBO if I wanted that. Ugh. Please excuse the play. Would you like a rematch? Okay. This one's being very defensive. I'm gonna dash up Assault JC him. Yeah, JC is too slow to actually connect, but you'll be able to see that a mile away and just stand block it. But like, if you just assault JA, you get nothing for it. If I'd have done a better route there, I wouldn't have needed the CBO. And I didn't trust anything else metered to connect at that point. Yeah, I don't imagine thrusts are going to work in this matchup since she likes the air so much. I could try to like Rising JB to hit her from flying around. Also, how did I win that cycle? Let's try it. Nope. Comes in. Okay, I'm getting enough mileage just on 2Gs. Yeah, if someone's gonna CS, they're going to try something usually. And if that Mika didn't try to press a button there and I just A-thrusted, I was probably going to be fine either way. Unless they like were hard calling that out, 5BB would have blown me up. Seth is cheap. Long story short, Seth is cheap. At some point, just everything is going to devolve into this character is cheap. Only one honest is Orie. Norse describes the Yuzuriha matchup as red light, green light. She's not wrong. Because like you're constantly on the lookout for this stuff. You know, is she going to do 1 or 2? Or is she going to do 3? This move is a pain. If you're just throwing thrusts out in neutral, she can catch you with this pretty consistently. Now, you can be caught by this and CS, and you'll be able to block it, but your turn is over and now you're blocking Yuzu. This button is big. This is if you like go into the air, this will kill you. The grounded Bato will kill you. Pretty much, if any Bato hits you, that is a full Yuzu combo. And her stuff is big. And then she also gets like, you know, these teleports. Now you can just be neutral situation and spamming J2C to hit these. That'll sometimes work out, but more often than not you might just, you know, die to one of these for that. So do it sparingly. You can also, if you're not sure about which side she's going to end up on, but you figure she's going to teleport, if you do a reverse DP, a 4-2-1, you'll either get DP if she pops up behind you, or if she pops up in front of you, you'll just get a 2-1-4. but like, you know, that's risky business. Trying to think if there's really anything matchup specific. I tend to just get hit by 2C a lot. I feel like it's pretty straightforward. I don't play Yuzu to be able to say like, hey, this is what you watch out for specifically to kill her. But, eh. Yeah, then she's got the re-jump, and then good old the sidestep. They'll do the sidestep when they're like, alright, there's a charge press coming. Especially because she can just do it out of stance, and then you die for it, and they feel like they're super cool because they sidestepped a pretty telegraphed move. It is cool! I still hate getting hit by it, or still hate dealing with it. But that is what it is. Elbow. Nothing really special here, I think, as far as the matchup goes, aside from the JCC. I lost match again for that. Hilda is suffering. That's the short and sweet of it. Hilda is suffering. The ones that can anti-air you, that is their 3C, or they'll hit you with 3D. Or sometimes they might just get lucky and hit you with 5C. Her overhead pins come from hold button release, so it's really hard to see when she's going to do them. But you should be able to react to the animation. I don't know what that new Roomba is. And then the low pins are what you want to thrust her after. You can duck the skewers. And if your character is a tall one, I think there's like Oki setups or whatnot where Hilda will do a neutral skewer at you, and you want to do something like wake up to A, which will pull your hurt box just below it. So it'll whiff and you're not stuck in the block stun. This is an overhead, this is an overhead, that's overhead. And she can charge multiple pins. Hilda's can do, you know, stuff. Set blocker, blocking, oh, it's already set. So Hilda's can do stuff into, this is the fast one, the forward one, which should be punishable. You should be able to thrust after that. If they know that's the case, they can mess up the timing by doing the back one, but that comes out later, but it's plus. You know, it's a whole lot of guess where the hole is in pressure, which I suppose is the same for everyone, guess where the rebeat is, but she's doing it from this distance and being relatively safe. Alright, maybe not this far, but you get the idea. And then they always just straight up, you get hit, they throw that, they do a teleport into, is it going to be an overhead or is it going to be a fake overhead 2A or something. Which, good luck. Characters like Akatsuki just get to parry that stuff now and not care, but the rest of us have to deal with it. Account de Montecrin. It's a wagon. I'm guessing the dashing low is coming.
図らずとも木は熟したようだな。ええ。少し不本意だけれどね。
Now, she might dashing low, she might do the, shield or sword charge, one of them. Not watching for throws. I'm wondering if they're gonna catch on to me jumping, and if they do, they'll start VCing. I will... Oh, I was intending to burn. I saw the animation, figured it was a 5B coming, so I kind of thought that 5A would trade or catch it, which it did. Plus frames, tech throw, get thrown back. Oh, I have a Celestial. I was not entirely sure which color I was. I'm also really glad the IW didn't get armor pointed. That would have made me sad. Alright, the other dash button, not a dash logo. I side swapped only because they pressed a button. If they didn't, the JB wouldn't have put me over. A thrust. I didn't think that would actually hit. I was not ready at all for it. What was the equal one? If they'd have green shielded that, they'd have stolen the cycle. So, are you going to shield bash me? Yes. They were not expecting this flop under. I wanted to be cool, I tried to do the BC super, but the stand order was still out. Yeah, Hilda suffering, you know, 5 BB, 5 CC, hold C, that's overhead. Should be reactable, don't get hit overhead by it. So 2 buttons, as you can see, the first one whiffs, second one will hit. BC gets this too. Just big, and a lot of time, if you actually do get in on her, her only options, they used to be just mash, hold it until she manages to make some distance by shielding, or VO. So, being able to bait out the VO, you would kill her. Now not so much, because she's got like, not that one. Which one is it? I thought it was like half circle. I'm checking. Yeah, menu, where are you? She has... Did they change it to a BC? Yeah. I know at least in clear, I don't actually play a whole lot of competitive clear, but I know in clear at some point you could just do this CS, and most of the time at worst it traded for her. But it was like, hey, now Hilda has a reversal. Kind of. Just because it's so fast. Yeah. Yeah, nothing really special there. just, it's suffering. It's a suffering matchup. The best you can do is you can try to get back and get out of this to make it whiff and untrust her for it, but also then you got the C version. You know, you gotta make her think she's close enough that the B will hit, and then have it whiff, or like, since Orie's got good walk back speed, you can just walk back out of it maybe. Chaos's round start options are pretty much going to be the same: up back dog, or just press dog, or press 6C. If you can make this whiff, you can thrust after it, and then if you're not round start dashing and pre-being this, you're playing the neutral against Chaos as usual no matter what, which is just shield and kill Ozzy at some point. Good luck, you know, because at any point he could just decide to cancel into the other stuff sometimes. As you see, while he's out, if the Chaos holds a button, Ozzy just walks out. Yeah. It's not that bad. This is big. Sometimes you can force function over it, sometimes you can't. I think it's jump force function. Suna's a whole lot better at actually dealing with Chaos because he played a lot with Sumerion. More Midwest fellows. And Chaos is another case of when you're in on him, he either eventually manages to slip out or he VOs. I'm just gonna go ham. Oh, I wanted 3D. Yeah, one of the big things that will kill thrust from characters that aren't just neutral fireballing is just neutral jump, falling something will tend to catch you. Like, they'll go over the thrust and then fall on you. I thought for sure she was going to flash it. I died to JC. Should have died to JC. Where's... it wasn't fast enough. Alright. Yeah, more often than not, when you get hit by a knockdown, Batista's gotta be in charge, so just block when you wake up. Or shield when you wake up, unless she's like on you, in which case she's got a drill. Assume she's got a drill she's working on charging. I'm trying to catch it. I shouldn't have DP'd that. Thinking it would catch. I didn't think they would 660. Yeah, they didn't really have a whole lot of health to try and do things in neutral. They should have been a little more patient and just sat. I'm gonna try a round start charge thrust. Sometimes it works. This person's been up backing. I mean, if I were a little more on point with my anti-air. I mean, if they thought I was going to 214A into force function, the flash kick wasn't a bad choice. They whiffed the throw there. I think they whiffed it because I shielded the falling JC and they just had mentally committed to that throw. Sure. I fucked it up. Whoops. I was only trying to CVO J214. Yeah. Not a whole lot to write home about. Chaos as far as the actual matchup goes. Obviously, dash up 3D is a really hard call out. Yeah, I'm just gonna on the next. The actual neutral, when it gets full screen, that's out. On that, it's a real big risk because she just has to press 6B to send this up on you, which will catch force functioning. You can block it, but sometimes she's able to dash up 3Cs for it. And what was it? Yeah, her rising 6C is insanely good. Trying to catch anyone in the air, so you're not really going to be able to J2C over her and stuff. This going straight up also makes it really hard to force function over her. But Sword Car, if you get them actually doing Sword Car raw and neutral, then she's got about as much of a hard time as you do with thrust. Just because it's the same, it's faster to start up and actually do stuff with it, but you can still just jump over it and fall down on her with a button. Generally, if you're a character with a better button than Orie doesn't have a lot that hits behind her while mid-air, aside from J2C and her J214B. That's insanely good. I think I'd mentioned her force function being extra jumps, so she gets to do a billion overheads, but any hit turns into knockdown into high enjoy fireball into do you get hit by the wind ball trying to tech a throw that's not coming, or did you get thrown because you were trying to block a wind ball? Every Nanase ever is going to do that. You get used to it. It sucks. And otherwise, so blocking Sword Car is actually fine. If you've got a Nanase that's just doing Sword Car, that's reactable. I think that's punishable. And if she's doing this, if you're just holding back because you saw she did a Sword Car, if you're just holding back, your walk speed is so fast that you'll follow her far enough to be able to just press 5A before she's done recovering. So like, but for the most part they should be, you know, doing like that into CS. Otherwise they'll do like, I think, sword car into other stuff. Generally this. I know like the one time I played Neon on stream and tournament, we had a round that started with him doing this. Or no, not that. I think he did the big wind tunnel thing. It might have been the normal one. And I slapped him with the EX command order. It was very funny and felt satisfying. I ended up getting blown out, but yeah.
その気持ちだけで十分だよミカ。ファーストクローズディバイドカウンターやりますね。カウンターマイアベディバインスラスト。
One of these times I'll do the C follow up.
犬奇襲をカウンターハラセークリッドアローダウン何ハラ
That should have been a full combo for them. I wasn't ready for it somehow. Well, they're ready to put me back in the corner. I thought the short command order would slap that. I stole that round, I should have died. Yeah, I'm just kind of, at this distance, I'm throwing B command order, trying to see if they jump or not. Which is generally why I do that in those situations. The spacing, the 2 and 4B hopefully catches any dash buttons to counter hit, or it catches jumps. Now I could not be risky with such a slow option. I could just do 5B. I'm not really comfortable in pressing 5B. I say as I press it and it works. Yeah, but you see this Mika's going like up forward and then back to stay safe. I didn't need to do that. If I can get them to start doing it again, I'll try to beat them. Yeah, I'm trading with these. It's fine though, because I'm still like hitting her, so she's not getting that full combo. I missed my 5A link. And she ran away. That's another thing I can actually go over. You may have missed it. It happened pretty quick. Let's go on back to Orie real quick. So, generally, if I 2B, 2C, 2A, I can't go right back into 2B. You know, any button you pressed in a string, you can't go back to it. However, if I do something like 2B, 2C, 5A, you see I've just done two 2Bs there. So you can get repeat buttons. You can also hold 5A and hold back. The old way, since 4 didn't work, you could hold jump forward. It didn't really help Orie so much before, since the only option was up forward, so if you got a hit, you kind of ended up jumping forward on them and then did AA. Which then you might catch someone slipping and mashing on you, but it wasn't really a good option. Now you can certainly take your time with it. And like if you're pressing 4A, you might see you get the hit and then let go of the back and keep pressing A. And Byakuya round starts. This to catch anyone backing up or backdashing. This to just same thing as Wagner. It's a fast slow. You can round start 3C this. I've done it. It's hilarious when you do it. And then you watch the Byakuya for the rest of the set. Never do it again. This will kill your thrusts. For the most part though, any good Byakuya will just kind of chill. Since Uni is a defensive game, they can wait for their opening. Because they're pretty happy to chill, wait for a Rebi and mash 2C. Or wait for you to get close and press by it. You know, they don't care. Their buttons are big, they're pretty quick. Like, oh, I'm blocking, just don't get hit by the reactable stuff by trying to green shield something out, you know. They might die to like Mika's, but yeah, for the most part they're happy. They'll just down back mash. They don't care. They really don't. More often, like, trying to pressure a Byakuya and then do like a whiff button into a backstep, which will get you out of range of most of people's stuff, they don't care. They'll still hit you. They'll hit you into full combo, into web oki setups, and enjoy, you know, web oki setups in the corner. Get used to fighting out of corners. Get used, like, learning webs, all that fun stuff, how to deal with those. I'm not gonna go over it. It's a struggle. It's a 50-50. They get their hit, they get their oki, and then it's suffering. And your pressure, they just mash it on it. Sometimes they do this, but that's gonna be about the extent of their stuff. They anti-air really well with this, because their 5B just covers everything. Another Wagner. Yeah, I keep expecting one of these Wagners to do like the sword dash. They just haven't them. I don't think the shield dash is plus if it's not charged. Maybe they just put something slower. Will you take the chance to charge something? I wanted CS. This person really just wants to up, back, and then assault forward. I'm gonna 5C round start. That, alright. So that is why you will generally 3D instead. Yeah, I need to just 3D it. He's so high that it's a very big hitbox to get through. Yeah, I don't need to do something like make them sit through an IW or IWAX. Just poke them. Alright, yep, Assault is going right over J21, or not J21, right? Yeah, I had done that ages early too to try and catch him. Have a DP now. Have to respect it. Put a respect on my DP. Yeah, that only worked out because they delayed the 2-2C, the EX filler. That was 100% intentional. I knew the 214A would live, and I was only praying the follow-up was fast enough. Not bad. Daisuke's vision is not jump assault. Well, maybe. There's air dashes and everything he's got a hand in. Like, also, Rekka Rekka is fake. It's gonna be Rekka Rekka web. Unless they have meter. Yeah, you know, they can do that if they've got the meter. I want to say that's the only follow-up they can do if they have the meter. Yeah. Is to just do it again, trying to catch you press something, which is a mad lad choice. But more often than not, you'll see them, like, they'll do all three if they have the CS. Unless... Okay, I guess I can do that too. You know, overheads. When you're fighting Byakuya, you've got to figure out, are they the sort, like, when a web is up, do they like to just throw you into it for that combo? Or are they one of those make you block it so they can just force function you? I feel like a lot of time these days you should just expect throw Byakuyas. You know, a Byakuya that just wants to chuck you into a web. You can, if they're on you and doing stuff, you can DP it. ADP should break the web first. Or it might... It's been so long since I've done it. You can ADP into Is it? Yeah, ADP into the 214C. If you can hit them, or you might like break the web first and then they're blocking, or you just EXDP. I forget the specifics and I don't want to set it up. Phonon. You won't usually see that. There are in other cases they like to up back round start, or maybe they'll 4B. It's a much harder call out if they're gonna up back, because they do have more options that just kill you trying to slap them for up backing. But they also will do their like 623B, the pillar, which is another case of shield it round 2 and then thrust and punish. I'm gonna dash out of that. They're not really giving you a good place to try to mash at. Alright. I didn't want roll, I'm still doing the whole 3D. No, that was intentional. I thought you should follow up with it. I died for that. I should have died. They look like they want a round start sword car, which is why I'm doing command order A. Now I'm just entirely guessing. I thought for sure the 5A would kill, so I just pressed 5A and stopped pressing anything else. I'm going to force function. I put myself on the corner. I thought for sure the thrust would poke through. The route I'm trying to do there is like 5C, 2C, 3C, 2B, and discharge thrust, and the stuff afterwards. Yeah, that since Nana Save wants to up back and throw that fireball so much, he kind of also naturally catches thrust a lot. It's hard to get through it. That's why you command order. I stole the second for that. And that was a case if I tried to BDP CS. Yeah, again, you can just block the sword car, you're usually alright. Hold on, the 5A punished it. Yeah. Sometimes they like to do this, and the EX to really mess with you when they start getting reads on you. Yeah, Phonon's just a rough one. She likes JC, J Charge C, J4B. You know, when she starts getting knockdowns, to assault with that and the throw. 6-6 charge B for an overhead. It is possible to green shield there to make, but the timing on it is really awkward. If you do it right, the fireball doesn't come out, and then you can 3B her immediately. Or I think you can just press 5A to punish, or just, yeah. Though that's not really an Orie specific thing. Yeah, otherwise, Phonon, there's nothing really super crazy. Jumping at her is alright. Counter hit 360. I don't know what I counter hit, but I will take it. And that was him trying to punish 5C with him. Yeah, don't jump in those situations. Orie is kind of surprisingly hard to jump against when she's got you cornered. That's fine, I shouldn't have charged up there. A little bit of a delay to confirm that one. Yeah. I'm glad Orie doesn't have to rely on like doing 6-6C command order, B follow-up, and then only being able to get a thrust. I'm glad they made it so 6-6C connects there again. Oh, I thought for sure you were going to throw me. Go ahead, push yourself back as far as you like to go. Alright, yeah. He's just gonna throw projectiles. Fine, I'll jump some more. I think he accidentally buffered a button, and that's why the 5C hit him. Yeah, that was a very obvious. Obviously, he got hit because he shielded. Alright, you're calling out my air options now, bro? That is some highway robbery. And A thrust is very fast. You're green shielding too much. I'm gonna start 6Bing you. No, go ahead. Green shield some more, bud. Okay. Yeah. No, like, he eventually realized exactly what timing I was doing, because I was intentionally doing it in the same space. No. Not if you're gonna green shield like that. I want points for that. So yeah, phone on, you can jump some of this. But if she's like up back fireballing, you know, that. Now you can jump and air shield this and get punishes with like thrust and whatnot. I think that's really it. It's gonna be hard getting past all this, like at the start of it. Eventually, you'll get a feel for it. And then jump that, block that overhead. Only the EX version though. You don't have to overhead block this one. But also this goes full screen, so if she's doing this and she has flash, it's probably that. And then this is what she's gonna anti-air with. It's kinda awkward because it will like pull you in from places where it doesn't originally hit you from. Especially when you're in the air. It be what it be. Well, just about anything I say you can 3C, you can also probably just neutral jump. So I'm gonna neutral jump JC here. Almost worked. Wow, they smashed after a 2B, no cancel. You're slightly plus after the B follow-up, which is why I feel perfectly comfortable throwing like a 2C there. Yeah, like, I know I press a lot of the same buttons. Why does that whip now? Makes me the big sad. Yeah, that was not worth. Oh, too fast actually. Yeah. Counter hit B follow up still gives you full thrust even if it's grounded. Watashi. Orie is best girl. All day, every day. They're doing a lot of dashes, or the dashes. What are you doing, bud? Is the controller not plugged in? What are you doing? You get 5 seconds. Alright. Like this is a fair fight. Get one more. Alright. Alright, you good, bud? We got a game now? Looks like it. why that went like that, but that went like that.
ここから先は私に任せて。
Maybe it was a case of, oops, they didn't mean to rematch. The Mikos. That is a low, it has to be blocked. However, she's technically airborne during that state. So you can A thrust that, and it would be counter hit. Which also will work if they do that instead. But 5DD is the bane for that option. And it's good. Jumping around tends to get her to do this. Or she'll still be doing all this fun flying around. I hope you have an idea of it from the couple of games I had played earlier. Because I'm not very good at describing her. But otherwise, for the most part, 2A and the strike throw. This, if it's raw, it's a real grab. If it's in a block string, it gives, it makes it a yellow grab. Actually, I could just be lying and being confused by what the counter hit is giving me. They'll start doing this to catch her thrusts eventually, which can be rough, which will also kill some of your air stuff. If you can get to where the Orie is standing and 2-1-4B it, you'll be alright, but they'll never just straight neutral, it'll usually be slight art. And then there's that. Wagner's, yeah. They used to, at least in ST a lot, I'd always run into a new net play Wagner, and 6-6C was always the option they went with. I once played with, I want to say he's a German Wagner, Crushing Eagle, who the first time we'd sat down, he went ahead and did this, and then I got surprised when the next round he hit me with the airborne version of the, of the 2-3-6D. And then I was bashing my head against the wall because he'd keep alternating between those two, and I'm like, well, I've shown I can stop the 6-6C, so why don't you stop doing it? No, I kept getting messed up by it because I couldn't tell which option he was gonna pick. Otherwise, kind of, Wagner's will tell you this is more of a hard call out, but hey, I don't play Wagner enough to really be able to say there. And honestly, like, no, they got 5C, they have 3C. Their hard call outs are about as hard as ours to catch up backs. But also, like, when they're able to do things like Assault JC, Assault Charge JC, like, come on, guys. You get a full combo off of throws by burning all your meter, but, like, it's Wagner, so having the option to pump in that damage might win you the round. Honestly, it's more of having the opportunities. Like, the opportunity for damage, even if it's a little, if it's enough to close out the round, but also it's Wagner, she doesn't have a little damage. And her armor points. If you have a Wagner that's like doing charge, shield, force function stuff at you, if you could time it correctly. You know, normally it armor points through everything, but the 236 BC, since that used to be half circle, this one, if you timed it so that it would come out kinda late into their move, you would still have hits going that would hit her at the end of the shield bash. And then if you get the Wagner trying to change their timing to adjust for that, then you can start wake up throwing her. It's very silly. Not a great idea, but it's an idea. And also just a throw in general at that point against Wagner is now you're not out in the corner against Wagner, so. But also, Lamau, it's all mids, except you're taking burn damage, because she has fire buff on sword, and yada yada. I just want to play the game. Be a little more wary when a Wagner has CS, because they don't have an issue doing Assault, JA, CS. Or then when they truly have a mix-up and can do 2 AD, her little stomp you into the ground Ojo-sama. Shit that degenerates like. You're not a degenerate, right? But yeah, then she gets to do that into CS for full combo. I thought for sure he would start green shielding that, and I wanted to shield crush him. No, that's a 5C. What are you gonna do, sir? Oh, I thought for sure he would dash in with a shoulder tackle. He's gonna charge 5C again at some point. Yeah, you can definitely 2A there as Orie. You have 5 frame 2A. They did the wrong EX. If I were closer, the PC would have been there. That would have been cool. Man, I don't want to play on whoever gets the last hit wins. Not the other question now. Gordo, it's generally pretty safe to get in and like match rebeats on him. He doesn't have a lot of fast buttons to try to stop you. I was kind of surprised that one happened. Yeah, you want me closer? Here you go. No cancel 5-3 was a mistake. I wanted a CC. I'm gonna roll. Alright. Yeah, if you can make stuff lift, thrusts are pretty good in whatever matchup that is. I wonder why he got hit by the force here. Was he trying to mash a 6B? Probably. I could go back through these replays and like actually look. I'm petering out my brain. I may just get quiet for some of these. Minor pretty much went over. Enkidu. This will slip over round start 214A, or of course Assault also will. This definitely will, so you usually want to just 214B it. 214B is very helpful in the matchup, but you also have to watch out for when he gets close to the 3Cs. When he gets in, he's just like everyone else. You gotta watch for the rebeats, the pressures, all that good stuff. This, when they start reliably or realizing you're jumping, their force function tends to catch you and pull you into exactly where he needs you to be, so you'll always do a lot of damage. 4C. The only interesting thing I really have is his parry. So his parry, and this is actually something for everybody, not just Orie. One. 214B. So normally it's like, alright, I got hit, and then he chucks you. At certain ranges, wait, I don't know if this is still in here, but at certain ranges, does it not work anymore? It doesn't work anymore, they fixed it. So before you'd used to be able to jump out of that. That's amazing. Well, I mean, that makes me cry, but whatever. Oh, no, it does still work. It's just the hitbox for Orie's 5B got made huge. Yeah. Now, if I can replicate the distance again. Yeah, if you hold down or any other direction or press any other button that isn't a jump, it'll pull you in and check you. But, you know. And then obviously if these get parried, it's not a big deal. I think that's the only Enkidu thing I really had. And don't let, like, he does a lot of damage. Don't let people tell you, oh, Enkidu's bad. Like, his frames are weird, but that's not really always what matters. It's the neutral situations. You know, when I just randomly hit someone trying to press a low, and I smack him with a 3C and do a bunch of damage, I guarantee it doesn't matter what the frame data is, the person that got smacked is not gonna like getting smacked. I think damage is a lot more important. Because you just need one opportunity. Granted, that is a very significant outlier, because you're not gonna just blow everyone up for 5k without resources, but I think that slide is minus. I'm gonna try making distance, and if he tries to teleport, I wanted a J to see him. Come on, do it. Alright, now he's giving up since I'm so hard calling it out. Yeah, the whiffed 5C made him flinch. Well, not flinch, but he thought he could smack me for it. Come on, teleport up. Now he's just gonna range stuff at me now. I want a JT to your teleport just to see if I can. Yeah, if they're not, like, if there's some distance and they're not gonna immediately get punished when you CS in their face, people will usually try to do stuff. Which is why you see me getting so happy with buttons all these times. Oh boy. Yeah, if you down back long enough, people are gonna be like, alright, he's not doing nothing, time to throw. Like, what is that, his VP? You know what, I have such a lead. Here, you can have CS, take it. I have such a lead, I'll try and time you out. Well, he eventually came in. Yeah, even in those situations, it's also perfectly fine to, you know, hang all the way back. At that point, the onus is on them to come. Come get poked in the face. Lond, I don't have a whole lot. He's actually a matchup where it's okay to be in the air more until he starts doing like J5C or 6C, I think. When he starts doing his weird air poke stuff. Because, like, more often than not, this goes right under them, so that's what they're going to want to try to jump at you with. I don't actually know his inputs at all. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a lot of specific lawn stuff. I didn't fight a lot of them. But yeah, for the most part, jump and then bait his button DP.
ここから先は汚れ仕事。私に任せておきなさい。
Oh, that's a slide. I wanted 3D there, but since I was dashing, that's why I got the DP. Is that a DP or does she just have a parry? That would catch. I was hoping that would kill. Oh, that's her DP, right? Right. Case of, see, I told you to go right over. Yeah, just let him get antsy, get close, thrust him. Yes, that's another very common thing you might have noticed people doing. When they do back tech, they'll up back right afterward and it'll avoid thrust like 90% of the time. I let them get away with murder. I was expecting a DP since I saw the CS. Alright, they just kind of did that one. Certainly not a bad Kaguya. They were playing a pretty solid neutral, or at least trying to.
ここから先は汚れ仕事。私に任せて。どう行きますね。行きますね。行きちょうだい。
Yeah, you can't DP twice in a combo. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure I threw whatever they were trying to do. They were so not ready for that. Yeah, I didn't trust my usual stuff to work there, so I just went staircase. A little surprised I got my 2 right now. This is a waste. Yeah, 3k for all your meter. That's a waste. Alright, I'm getting mashy too. I flinched. The fact that her button covers both sides of her makes it really hard to deal with. Because like I can't try to hit her from behind. I've gotta just face her head on, and I'm not really comfortable with this. Yeah, you can see when I give her any sort of a distance, she's gonna try to gunshot. I'm sure if you're at a decent enough distance, you can bait them into starting a gunshot and just thrust. But it is certainly risky because I know if it counter hits, you wall bounce and eat a bunch of damage. What is just force CC? Oh, okay. But yeah, lawn fireball, easy to jump over. Don't get hit by the mix, the fake mix. Lawn stop. I really don't have much to say on him. Oh, perfect. Maybe this will give me something to say on him. I like the color. Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of neutral jump at him, and then when I get close, start trying to bait the DP. And then they like to press their 5BB, the little staff stabby. That one. Yeah, gotta respect the CSDP, but or just the DP in general. I really should just raw DP a little more often to make people aware it's an option. With 3C. Yeah, and then the 2-2D there. Oh, you can't be green shielding like this, homie. But the 2-2Ds there is just in case they decide to throw fireballs. Because really at that range, he doesn't have much else to do aside from maybe try to set up a flower. And I don't think in those situations Wanda's gonna want to try to set up a flower, and it's still just as jumpable. Oh, I had already done. Alright, that was a good shield. That stops my jumping, yeah, my jump silliness. I thought for sure the cycle was gonna come up. That's right. So I had pressed the shoulder shortcut. I got set for VO. Oh, that's getting rough. Please let the match end. Okay. But since I had pressed the shoulder button for the shortcut, it gave me force function. Oh my gosh. We are getting rolled back, my brother. I heard the assault, and I still just mashed and throw instead of trying to react. Oh, that was just a 2B. I guess it gave me 3B with the 8B. Alright, we're in this Yeah, that got rough. If he'd have been more patient, he probably would have caught me slipping and been able to just press his force function to get his DP to kill. Yeah, that was rough. Don't do that. No, yeah, Eltnum, 5 CC, you can jump the C follow-up. It's possible, if you're like full screen, depending on which one they did, this one, it's entirely possible to 6-6C and slip right between the bullet. It looks so cool doing it. But it is pretty risky because it's Eltnum and charge shots, counter hit, yada yada, all that fun stuff. Her round starts, if it's round 2, they'll do like that into that, get full combo. Or, yeah, it would be JD. What is it? Was it not 2B that was like, they got to just smash that shit? Or no, it was 5A. Yeah, it's fast. If she's in your face whiffing this, be afraid. Because I even saw Neon earlier, and then shoot someone in the face. It was very funny to see, but like, you got... There's been a whole lot of posts that are like, oh, silly shit into I have a DP. You know? And as funny as it is, it's like, guys, come on. Don't do this to new people. This is rude. Eltnum does have an air back dash and forward dash. EX cutting sync. It will catch a lot of stuff. There's not a lot of stuff that slips away from it. It will catch it. It's good. A lot of the times, I don't know when they've got you knocked down and they're doing this, you know, sorry, it's 2-2, 2-2 or whatever. When they go to reload at the end, you can throw them. It's a little rough for them to time it properly, so throwing them is a decent choice. If they make any sort of space though, I wouldn't even try. Yeah, otherwise she's just a very straightforward neutral game. Even if she does have gunshots, it's just maneuver around it, because at least she can't follow these behind. Yeah, I don't really have much else. She does have this, you know, watch for. Just don't let her catch you sleeping. On this, like I was saying earlier, you can jump it, but also I think she's got, like, press 5C into gunshot or something on block. Yeah. So if you tried to jump it, if you were jump blocking, you'd probably still be able to block that, but, you know. Just be careful. I forget what her other option off of this was, or if she could just let it go and then press something else. Her anti-air's not that great, so you're somewhat alright as long as you don't get blasted by one of these to jump. When you're closer, you're safer to jump better. $500K Tsurugi. Does this man know his mans?
あなたにここで引いてファーストクローズディバイドカウンターイルク集合行きますカウンターパラテイクリットアローダンサー集合カウンター牽制舞い上がるスラムダンサーカウンターチェインシフト失礼カウン
Yeah, that was a case of adjusting correctly with JGC. I wanted 4C, a really late 4C. I can't believe you got that. I'm gonna delay wake up. Well, that worked out because of the trade. But now I'm out of resources, and I'm about to be in the corner. Yeah, he thought I would 6B there. I think he mashed. I see. He really thought I would crush, and instead he got dash forward. Back catches back dash, so I can't wake up back dash his character. Alright. I feel like this person is just relying on the fact that they're playing a new character to get away with murder. Alright, I'm just gonna start force functioning again. Because they're not showing they can deal with anti-airs. That time they woke up mash. And they're not reacting, they're just mashing. So they're getting really thrown off. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay into the air against this person. Or I'm just gonna 6B him. He's going to expect some sort of reversal. Yeah. Wow. Good to know, actually. Because they'll get their hit and then press their button thinking, alright, time to punish. That's funny. That is actually pretty funny. Alright. Katsuki. Chesto. Good old Chesto. Round start Chesto. Round start Fireball. They might round start J2C trying to catch thrusts. They might parry. If you do anything that isn't an outright thrust, you know, parry will pretty much only catch an outright thrust unless they're like dash forward, parry. No, they'll catch the 214A if you start out with that. But yeah, they'll catch that, but if they catch that, it's not a big deal. If you thrust, why are you thrusting at round start without heater anyways? But also, J2C just actually gives them a full combo and kills you if you thrust. So, thrusting or 6-6ing round start against Akatsuki, not that great. They'll also do like Assault 6C. So, Chesto catches a bunch of trying to fly high. Assault J6C catches a bunch of stuff it has no rate catching. Come on. What's the other button? Oh, just JC is also a really nutty one that's good. Oh, I guess it's they have to neutral jump JC for that, but still. Just Akatsuki in general, he's actually a menace when he gets going. I don't know about his parry stuff, his parry follow-ups. He's another case of if you get caught thrusting into parry, you can CS and be okay. Trying to think of what else. Bitatsu, your 5B is gonna be your main thing, trying to challenge that. I'm gonna up back and assault forward, expecting a gunshot. Yeah, if I had pressed 66C there, like there, as you saw I got through it both times. Oh, we're popping around. I wanted that throw much sooner. Dive kick leading 3D. Oh, that was a dirty reset. Alright, you get no more sympathy from me for that. They threw, I thought for sure they'd expected EP. Ow. Let me backdash, catching the lows. I was mashing VO, I don't know why I got hit. I think they kill if they burn it all. Well, there goes the 41 streak. Okay, now there goes the 41 streak. Rip. Oh, what, my 660? Yeah, I'm matching the 5A so fast. Oh my gosh, I'm just getting buttoned. Alright. Alright, let's make UDP now. Alright, yep. Charge shot. I pressed the 5A to stop that. Should have threw, I guess. Yep. Alright, I shouldn't have died for that, but they're definitely, like, actually watching for VOs. Ugh. They were an okay. Say as I just got dismantled by them because they're doing short little JA into. It'd be what it'd be. It'd be what it'd be. I fight a lot of Akatsuki, but I can't really tell you specific stuff other than Vitatsu. If you green shield the second hit, you can punish the landing. But if they don't try to when they have Vorpal, because when they're watching they can CS like that and throw you and shield break you. Yeah. Not a whole lot there. No. Oh, was that just not low enough? Trying to think on if I have anything else really. I think that's about all I have to go over. Did the broad damage on that? Yeah, that must have gotten lowered. Oh, Kotsky. I think if I've got nothing more to ramble, if I'm gonna do any more videos like this, I'll actually start cutting them together in between characters. I agree, that's something I could go over. You can just like 6-6B, 6-6B, 6-6B if they're blocking it, and eventually they might, like, they're not ready for not a 6-6B and instead to be a pro. I wanted... I got you. I know I checked the ranking score. There's a bunch of people. Alright, that's fine. But there's a bunch of people up to like 800,000 now. I don't think I'll have, because I have to work tomorrow again. So I think it's just not gonna line up.
あなたにはここで引いていただきます。
ファーストクローズリバイド
腹はいジャンプダンサーディバインスラスト奇襲を行きます腹ダンサー
カウンター
負けられないエバージョン
カウンター
Yeah, this fella's just looking for parries.
勝敗
セカンドクローズリバイ
Like, if you know they're a parry lord, you can just not press buttons and then try and throw them instead. Though waiting for parry to whip and pressing buttons after is better. I'm not dead yet. Am I? Oh. Wow. Alright, they just deleted me.
ファイナルクローズリバイ
エアリアル腹はいエバージョン
カウンター
クリットアローいくねヒアリキャンセルマイヤー犬仕留める
Yeah, I kind of figured that was gonna get messy. That's why I got a backdash instead.
行きなさい
Yeah, I'm mostly just kind of pressing buttons to get them press something into my stagger pressure. That rollback so hard my 3C or 3B turned into a DP. That was a case of I definitely should have 3D DP'd instead. Oh, that was an overhead. I thought the shore throw was coming. Alright, I'm tired of Oh, I'm just dead now. I should have been dead. He had the meter to kill me. He got greedy. Yeah, as you saw there, I thought I was going to whiff a 3C. I ended up getting a hit anyway, and 2C connected to me. Yeah, you gotta respect the CS. More than anything, respect the CS, because if the other person is halfway decent, they're gonna CS and DP it. If you're ever doing stuff. Azor DC. Oh, that's wall time. That's not good. I'm just gonna walk back. Those big beefy claws, they scare me. Oh, thank God. I don't like fighting Waldstein. Oh yeah, something Frozen Core would... he picked up and started doing... Where is it? Where's high DP? So, if you... Oh, I gotta make him block now. You do something like, you know, and they can reversal through that gap. If you delay the follow-up input long enough, you can act in time. I'm messing it up. You know, you can do it back, but you kind of gotta be paying attention. And you do have to delay the follow-up. Because if you go right into it, you're locked in. Not even trying. You know, you're locked into it, which was something I had not been catching that he had been doing. Wow. Oh, I guess I'm just a liar. Or you're kind of already buffering it in his super flash. Yeah, height is kind of a hard one to punish though. But like definitely Gordo doing EX Grim Reaper in between there. You can get him with the Sacred Fire instead. Merkava, but most people, at least newer people, aren't going to be thinking to do that there. And if they have CS, it's all the better for you because they're spending it at that point, which makes it even easier for you to react to what's going on. The Cooper tank. Smell.
あなたを救済します。
ファーストクローズリバイト
2 140.
リバイスラスト奇襲を詰めます。
A very passive. Well, at least he's starting passive. It's Enkidu, so he just gets a lot of 3K. Saw the whip 5A. I was kind of wanting to press throw there anyways. Oh, he wanted a CS. Now, I shouldn't be getting away with all these command orders, because if they block the command order A, they can just jump, like forward jump through the B. But not a lot of people know that, and it's especially prevalent for newer players. It really doesn't look like it. It looks like you either mash the follow-up or the follow-up doesn't come out and it's just kind of plugged. I don't think I have the damage still. I pressed 2B there, so 5A killing on 2B surprising. Leader, yep. That is a sad time. Must have been too close to match 5A. Nope, I have 5A with, or 2A with. Yes, to see what they're doing on my wake up, BPM. Back wild even. 5B, 2B, 5A with 5B because they're not sure what I'm doing, and it works. I think if I'd have tried to throw him there, I think he was ready for it. That is a case of the new 5B hitbox. That's why I got smacked there. Yeah, you can really mess people up by doing a no cancel as well, like 4C no cancel and a 5A. Alright. I would really like to not just die here. Alright, he tried to parry and then tried to, I think, parry a, that's a low. That's a new Enkidu move. Do not know what that elbow does. Alright, let's make him start reacting to overhead. Alright, let's just overhead him once. Honestly, I lose a whole lot because I don't just start seek as beating people, and then they'll just green shield me out and they don't care even if I do I try to reset pressure. Alright, stop that hype. But yeah, if I'm doing like pressure stuff, go to the corner, so you know, push yourself out, 3C with, you know, since it moves you forward, it pulls you back. Since 4C moves you forward, so at some spaces you can 4C to bring yourself back in. 5C makes you come forward. You know, all those keep you forward, so when they start pushing you out, but then you want to be kind of close to get them to start pressing the green shield in your stuff. So you could do like 5C, 5A and the throw to shield break them. Or we'll do like 5C, 5B, walk back. Well, you might push yourself to about out here. Step back, walk forward, 5B. That's what that was what a lot of Frozen Core was doing back in the day. I don't know what he's been doing too much now with this pressure stuff. I haven't played him in a while. You know, walk back, get you to whip, throw you, or get you to green shield, react to that and throw you. As you can see, I've been doing a lot of assault with JB into empty throw when they're ducking. I don't think anyone else likes to do 3C to come back in or to whiff it at people. There's a lot of Ories from clear that like to fight at 5B ranges because they like the C follow-up, since that is consistent and this is her biggest button at like 9 frames, I want to say. I mean, I myself still like A thrust over 5B, but that is what it is. The more defensive ones will just block everything and try to 3B something. Since 3B can also hit on the ground, like who cares? It's not bad. I would not B thrust people this deep into the corner, because that's asking for a punish, and definitely don't charge thrust them when they're in the corner. Because if they block that, that is a super hard punish. This is more like prime, stay about 5B range, throw 5B, A thrust, play with your command order. If you really want to, maybe 5C, trying to catch a jump out, but it's pretty safe to just chill back here. Usually. I say that, but I know there's always outlier cases. Yeah, not really a whole lot else. No, you can also like 5A, no cancel, 5A. 5B, 5A when you start getting at this range, so you don't have to whiff a 2A. 2A is still faster to whiff, but you might throw them off with the animation of a 5A. And also, 5A is still pretty big. Like, this button is huge. It is huge and fast and out of control. Where are all of the peoples? Lalilulela. Lalilulela. Another Sorugi. Oh, Sorugi-chan. Denois. This isn't the one I played earlier, right? Oh, yeah, I'm getting nasty. I know I just said don't charge thrust in the corner, and then I go doing it. What is this guy doing? Alright. Wow. He has an armor point on the air button too. Alright, what am I dealing with here? None of this shit. Alright, he's just jumping and expecting a force function. Ah, yeah, just DP there. That's fair. This guy is certainly a goober, though. Both the character and the player. I'm just gonna 2-1-4B. How'd that work out for you, bud? What are you pressing, bud? Why are you pressing stuff? That was a thrust, not a switch. Alright, I thought for sure he would flank, but he was already committed to the air. Let's see if this one works. Nope, he's still just doing stuff in the air. Now granted, I still couldn't DP that, he would have went right over me. Alright, and that's all. Duly noted. I am learning a character. That catches up back? My ass. I DP'd that. Yeah, that's alright. Enjoy your pre-win, you fucking cheap ass. If you watch this video, Mr. Tsurugi guy, actually go fuck yourself. No. Oh, that's another. Okay. Yeah, it's as I thought. He is fucking Mika. Sit down and hold? Yeah, it looks like it's so J2C, hold it, he does the slide, which should be punishable, but it looks like I'm getting slapped by something afterwards.
ファーストクローズリバイト
Oh, good lord, this roll back. I'm too low.
カウンター
Finally just got a solid hit on him. I wasn't sure if that was going to kill or not.
ウィナーオリエセカンドクローズリバイトカウンター
Oh, that's unfortunate.
ブレイクダウンウィナーオリエ ファーストクローズリバイト
I am sorry, friend. This rollback is happening.
カウンター セカンドクローズリバイトカウンター
Oh, that was.
カウンター
Alright. Good back, guys. Get to work. PT. I'm gonna try ADT and see if they. Yeah, ADT I can still CS on lift, so. I doubt they'll. Yeah, that's for that one. I was gonna say, I doubt they would let me do a DP there, but I wanted to make sure, so I woke up CS to check. Okay, so yeah, he does get to just cancel into stuff. Alright. Alright, 5B too slow. Where's 3B? Three B trades, that is no good. Are you kidding me? So you have to hold that. Well then 3C is gonna be much slower. Yeah. That sucks. Only other thing I can think of is an air button, but yeah, she can't even jump. Or, well, no, she would have to be. Yeah, which I kind of figured as much. Does 6-6C slip out of it? Oh, 6-6C dies. That is no good either, because I'm pretty sure in that time we can... No, that's surprising. That's a bit risky. Well, alright. It would have to be a 5A. That's alright. Wow, and he just gets to hold that. That's so... That is dumb. Well, okay. 6C, 3C. Ow. That's the dumb shit. Orie in the blind forest. I'm gonna guess I'll do the dash. Bah.
あなたにここで弾いていただきます。
早速で悪いんだけど消えてもらうよ。
ファーストクローズディバイド
やだよ。
形成サクセッション
仕込んでおこうかな。高のり
タイトルで
ロールより足元チャック味わいね。
Oh my god.
突き破る貫け。
形成サクセッション犬
Yeah, even if they're like that far away, they'll still wake up with a dash attack.
仕込んでおこうか。ちゃんまだまだ
I wanted to back dash, but his 2D is so huge.
足元
ディバインリセッション形成サクセッションディバインブラストフェイクリフトアロー
あらよ。そいつはどこに立てきた。少しかぶね
そうディバインブラストはいそこですそこからディバインブラストそこから爪油断しました支柱を詰めますダウン立ちなさい
Just keep your cool.
セカンドクローズ
My neutral jump again now. Yeah, he's backing off. At this range, he's probably gonna do the dash P.
いきますカウンター
Oh, well. He did do the dash P like I thought. I was thinking dash P when I said dash P, but it's all the same.
足元こっちにチャンス突き破れロールよりこっちに倒せるかこれで
I wanted to actually try to buff her dash out. Wow, you really 3 full charge 3C'd me in that situation, huh? I got 3D instead of 2D to connect.
じゃあ握りがいいかも。それ逃げ場なんてないよ。この足元仕込んでみよう。ロールとそうだ仕込んでおこう。そうです。落ちなさい。皆さん、フェイクリットアロー。エアリアルからエールを消え去りなさい。サバキュレイテルですよ。戦いに意味があったのでしょうか。ファーストクローズあなたディバイドします。やりますエバージョン落ちなさい。そうです。
Yeah, I did not figure he would press a dash button there.
ディバインスラストまるでダメだね。
Yeah, and he's another good case of like aggressive Byakuya's instead pressing dash buttons and coming forward at you. It's perfectly fine in this system. Wow, I'm actually very surprised to see it being hit. Yeah, and that's punished.
セカンドクローズディバイドエバージョンするから
Yeah, I just kind of kept whiffing weird stuff to make him think he could mash. That's not real, but it worked. What is the window you can do with? Alright, it needs to stop trying to load a stage. Yeah, that's alright. So you're really doomed to just have to block that, huh? That's not the right damage. And you cannot make it wait any longer, huh? That's such a dumb move. Oh, I'm watching for it now. That is 6C. That's save? That's save? Are you kidding me? Why is that safe? Well, I mean, I guess you can just do stuff too afterward. That's so dumb. Why is that safe? Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and probably call it here tonight. And back up to 4th. Yeah, these folks are probably gonna hit 1 mil by the time I get back home tomorrow. Well, GG's most of the people I played tonight.